In this video, I'm going to be going over exactly how you can find and message online business owners so that you can set or even close for them remotely and start earning 5 to 10K a month or more, right? So as you know, high ticket sales is very, very popular at the moment, right? It's where you are selling for businesses. You join them as a sales representative and you either set the meetings as an appointment setter or you close for them as a closer, right? And it is a position where your responsibilities are solely focused on sales, nothing else. No marketing, no hiring, no managing, simply sales and making the business owner money while making yourself 10% commission or 5% commission, depending on if you're a setter or a closer in the meantime. So let's get into it. I'm going to show you exactly how you can find these businesses on Instagram, and then I'll show you exactly how to message them. So the first thing to know is when you are obviously a salesperson, you have to believe in what you're selling. You have to believe that what you are selling actually works and can provide value to people, because that's the most important thing. If you don't have any conviction in what you are selling, then truthfully, how is the prospect going to believe that it's going to work for them, right? You need to have confidence in what you are doing and what you are selling as a service and that it works. Because if you don't believe in your service, you're not going to have the conviction, and therefore you're going to have a very tough time closing deals. So that's the first thing. So let's say, for example, you've tried Amazon FBA or dropshipping, right? And you maybe tried it, had some success, you didn't enjoy it, so you stopped. But you can see it as something that actually works in this online space, and you would be happy to kind of sell that. So literally just search Amazon FBA or Amazon, whatever. And then you're literally going to find a bunch of people here. Amazon FBA coach. Let's go for Flips for Miles. Who's this guy? Okay, 7-figure Amazon seller helping you start or scale your Amazon business, building whatever. He has a free Discord group, okay? He uploads good content, he has a good following, so likelihood is he has a high ticket program. He's obviously got student wins, which is great, and testimonials here. So he is potentially someone that we can work with. However, you only want to outreach to people that you know have a high ticket service, right? So we'll do a few just so that you can kind of get the gist of it, but he has a free community. Likelihood is when you have a free community, you are going to be monetizing that with a high ticket program to work more one-on-one with, let's say, Miles. Okay, so that is a great sign. And if they usually have a free community, they have a high ticket service. So Miles, we found him here. Very easy, very simple. We can find more people by just clicking this button, which is going to suggest us more accounts. And likelihood is they're going to be people who are literally selling similar things to Miles and have high ticket services. So for example, this guy, Paul, literally says he's a mentor here. Okay, that's great. He's got 7,000 followers. He's done 12 million in sales. He's got a free training here. So usually when they have a free training, that is also a sign that they have a high ticket service, because when you put your details in here, right, it's asking for a phone number, you're going to get called up by an appointment setter, right? So he for sure has an appointment setter. So this is called a lead magnet, right? His free training is the lead magnet, and then you are putting your details in order to get that lead magnet. The setter will then call you. So he has an appointment setter. So this is another person that you can find and add to your list. And you continuously literally on the plus icon, you're going to find tons and tons and tons of people, and you just have to keep going and going and going. On Instagram, they've implemented new limits, so I would only recommend doing 20 to 30 a day on Instagram. If you want to be doing more than that, then you need to be getting more interactions for yourself. So you need to be posting more, getting more likes on your actual Instagram page, posting on your stories, getting people to view it, getting people to interact with you personally. Because that's how Instagram works. If you get a lot of interactions, then you can use a lot of interactions. So another great way to find people is usually people in this industry, whether it's, Amazon FBA, dropshipping, SMMA, they will follow people in the online business industry, right? So what I would recommend is just having a look out for people with blue ticks, right? It's probably the easiest way. This guy 122 million paid ads revenue. So he's a marketer. Yeah, the content is good. Ads that sell. He gets results here. You can click through them. I'm not going to, just because it bugs out. And he clearly has a good amount of stuff. He says here, demo below. If it's going to ask us for our information, likelihood is, okay, or book a call now, right? So he has a booking link. So the three things you want to look out for when you are obviously approaching these businesses, right? The first thing is, okay, booking. Can I book in an appointment? If the answer to that is yes, great. That means you are going to be speaking to a salesperson, right? So if I was to do this, I would then be speaking with a salesperson. That is going to be happening. Another thing to be aware of, like I said previously, is the lead magnet, right? Are there details that you have to put in to then get something in return? Because if you are, likelihood is you're going to be contacted by an appointment setter. Then another thing is free training or free community, right? If they have a free community, they likely have as well one-on-one mentorship that they upsell people in the free community. So this is another person that we can message. Again, I can literally keep going. I want to find one person that has what I'm looking for specifically in their bio, because it's another thing that you can look out for. Okay, so here is the final thing, right? If they have DM a certain word, likelihood is they have an appointment setter in their DMs who is going to be trying to set you up in an appointment to, in his case, learn how to make 3 to 15K growth operating. I don't completely agree with growth operating. I think it's a bit of a hoax, but if you believe in it, feel free to reach out. Okay, so what I will say is you can find so many people, because again, I can literally go here and find a ton of people. Jordan Welch, I know he has one. Like all of these people, I'm sure have a high ticket program. Again, following, just look for people first off the gate, like with the tech. Joel Kaplan, he has a high ticket service. Okay. And from this point, this is where you will message them. Now I'm going to show you exactly the approach and what you need to understand before you even message any of these people. So let's get into that. Right. So here is exactly how you need to be messaging them, right? So 101, you need to understand, first things first, there are a few non-negotiables before you even message them. We're not going to do any text messages because text messages are absolute crap these days. No one reads them, no one cares. Video or voice note is what I would recommend. So when you're doing a video, you need to have good lighting, ideally natural lighting. Sit by the window in front of your face with the camera right in front of you right there. Have good camera quality, okay? Make sure it's clean and not dirty before you record. Make sure you have a plain background or professional background. Don't overlook this, okay? The reason why we want to do a video is because we want the business owner to see us, hear us, because if we're going to be closing or setting for them, this is someone that they need to know is actually a capable human being. You know, they look proper, they look smart, they look professional, and they carry themselves well. And that is what doing a video message is going to allow you to do. It will allow you to stand out much more. Another thing, make sure there's no background noise. Okay, if you live in a house, you have roommates, ask them to be quiet for a little bit while you film this. Be confident, be enthusiastic. Make sure you are articulating yourself and you can be understood clearly. Again, you need to make a good first impression. Be professional or wear plain attire, right? You don't wear, like, for example, like some tie-dye t-shirt or anything like that. Wear something professional. Hold the camera still, right? Don't move it around, right? You're not auditioning to be like a vlogger. You're literally trying to be a salesperson, okay? So hold the camera still and make sure you are just focused and you know exactly who you are talking to. The way you have to treat video messages or voice notes is talk to them like a friend, okay? Don't take yourself too seriously, but also maintain professionalism. Okay? So, the outreach mindset that you need to have before you do any is, I would recommend saying this to yourself, okay? This might sound a bit woo-woo, whatever, but honestly, you will not regret it, because you need to believe in yourself. Affirmations, very, very powerful tool, right? So what I would say is, say to yourself, maybe before every message you do, or before you start doing a bunch of messages, say, I have 100% conviction that I am the man or woman who can help this business owner make more money. No one is more qualified than me to do so, and therefore it is my responsibility to translate that through this video and get them on a call so I can help them achieve their goals. Because the truth is, if you don't believe in yourself, how is a business owner going to believe in you? Okay? You have to show conviction. You have to be confident. And if you are not confident, then you have work to do. And what I will say is, if you aren't confident with video outreach or outreach in general, likelihood is it's because you don't believe you are good enough at sales. So practice more sales. Do not overlook sales as a skill. It is not something you're going to learn in a week. It takes time to master. I'm still learning, and I've been in this space for years now, okay? So understand that you are always going to be learning, and have a very student, coachable mindset when it comes to sales. Always be willing to learn, and make sure that you are confident in your sales abilities before you start outreach, okay? That's very important. So here's a template to do, okay? If you want this document, DM me on Instagram and I'll send it to you, okay? Just so you can have it, or screenshot it, whatever. I don't really mind or care, as long as you use it and you use it well and successfully, okay? So this is the template that you need. So, hey name, hope you're doing well. And you can either do 2 frames. The first one is you resonate with their content, and the second one is that you are mentioning some of their client wins and some of their people in their program who have seen success. Okay, the reason you want to do this is because you want to actually show them that you actually know what you're doing when it comes to, you've actually looked into them before you're actually outreaching. Because a big issue in this space is you have a lot of new people coming in, and what they're going to do is they're just going to copy and paste a message and send them to hundreds of people. And the truth is, if you do that, you're lazy. And lazy salespeople don't win, right? The salespeople that win and actually get the high-paying positions are the ones who are creative, the ones who are thinking outside the box, not the ones who are lazy and just trying to do as many numbers as possible, don't really care about quality, okay? So this is another thing. This is a framework, right? I don't want you to use this word for word, bar for bar. If this is not something that you feel resonates with you in terms of this way of speaking, change it, tweak it to how you speak, because that's important. You want to seem authentic when you're also doing these outreach. It's important to remember. Okay, so you want to say something that you resonate with their content. That's the first option, especially with a certain post. And then you kind of want to explain how you resonate. So for example, right, let's look at Joel Kaplan. He helps agency owners get in the space. So if we were to say this, you can look at this. Dear marketing agency, I've got some really, really unfortunate news to share. The ads model is dying. Okay, so what he's basically saying is, long story short, that ads aren't really working as much as they used to. So what we want to do here is basically resonate with him. So using the framework, so let's put it into practice. Hey Joel, hope you're doing well. First of all, I just wanted to say that I resonate with your content, especially what you have to say about ads not working anymore. I couldn't agree more, as when I had my own business, I had a very tough time cracking ads and my cost per lead was incredibly high. Okay? This is going to do one of 2 things. Actually, it's going to do 2 things. The first thing is going to show you that you actually know what you're talking about, using terms like cost per lead and things like that. And the second thing is he's actually going to be like, oh, okay, so this person actually has looked into my content, right? He's gone a bit more above and beyond than, the average, and that's what you want to do. Okay, frame 2, for example, let's use Joel again. This is, oh, what's your name? I just missed it.
Really quick shout out to three strategies that... Hey, my name's Ross Mahoney, working at the office.
Ross, okay, Ross Mahoney. And you'll want to watch the whole video to really get a good grasp of it. But for example, first of all, I just want to say that I love what you are doing in the SMMA space, especially what you've helped people like Ross achieve. Hitting those 10K months that quickly is absolutely incredible, and it's something that I would absolutely love to be a part of. It's that simple. You don't want to overcomplicate this. You just want to compliment them and basically hook them in. Right, that's what you're doing here. You're hooking them in. You're like, oh, this person's talking very nicely about me, right? So they'll keep watching, or they'll keep listening if it's a voice note. Then you want to give yourself a little introduction. So in this case, my name's Nico. I'm a high ticket closer, and I help SMMA businesses or SMMA coaches, just like yourself, qualify and close their leads. I can see that you have, for example, I wouldn't say this because people like Joel Kaplan, he's been around for years. But for example, I can see that you have been growing your SMMA program, and I think you'd be a great fit for what I have to offer. Okay? You think they would be a great fit, not I'd be a great fit for you. The other way around. Right? That shows a bit more confidence than kind of taking the approach of, oh, pick me, pick me. Then there's two routes to go. You either have experience or you don't. Okay, so firstly, if you have experience, great, leverage that. I have closed for XYZ business names, business owners, whatever, throughout my career, and I know I can help you grow and do the same or achieve your targets. This is a little golden kind of tip. Business owners usually talk about their goals on their Instagram story. So try and find what his goal is with his business, right? Where is he looking to take it? Maybe say, I will help you get to, for example, maybe 2 million a month is his goal, okay? No experience. What does that look like? So I've been in sales for the past 6 months, learning and improving my skills. I know that hiring a new sales rep can be scary, so I would be happy to set and close some of your old leads on 10% commission to prove to you that I have what it takes to succeed in your sales team. Okay, might be a bit wordy, but overall what you're doing here is you are saying that you're coachable, right? You're learning and improving your skills. And you understand his POV, right? You understand that as a business owner, hiring a sales rep is a big deal, right? It isn't something so blasé. You're trusting someone quite a lot here to represent you well and to also kind of bring on new clients. This is a kind of important position for any business. So you're showing the business owner that you understand where he might be coming from, hearing the fact that you don't have experience. And then here's the kicker. You're offering him kind of a good deal, basically saying, look, try me on just a couple weeks. I'll take some of your old leads. You can either say I'll work for no commission, right? Or I'll work 10% commission to set and close. And usually, you know, the sales team gets around 20% on average. So basically you're offering him like a discount of 50% because you're going to set and close the deals. So for him, you know, he actually makes more money if you do it, and that's kind of the route I would maybe go about taking if I didn't have any experience. Then you want to do a little outro. So if you'd like to hear a little bit more about how I can be a valuable asset to your sales team for years to come, then I'd love to hop on a call so we could discuss more. I look forward to hearing from you. Very, very simple. And you put all of this together and it will be no longer than 60 seconds, right? You can record it off your iPhone, send it straight away. Maybe watch it before you send it, okay? Maybe do it over a couple takes. But yeah, it really is that simple. That's what I would recommend for these people on Instagram, okay? So that basically covers how to find people on Instagram and work for them as appointment setters or closers, and then how to go about messaging them. And this will actually make you stand out rather than, you know, looking like every schmuck in their DMs, trying to sell them something or maybe even join their sales team as well, okay? So the key takeaways you need to have from this is you need to be creative with your outreach, okay? The lazy option is usually the most competitive. So think outside the box. How are you going to get a business owner's attention? Maybe hit them up on all platforms. Maybe send them, you know, a creative message or video or something. Again, get creative, be innovative, because the truth is innovative team members are valuable team members. So if you can actually show that to them before you even speak with them, you're one step ahead of the rest. And then also make sure that you are finding the right people, okay? You're looking for people who have in their bio, you can either book a call, you can either DM them a keyword, or they have a free community, or they have a free training that you need to put your details in to get, okay? If they have one of those 4 things, they likely have a high ticket service. Make sure it's something that you believe in so that you have conviction when you are selling. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.